Welcome back, everybody, to WrestleMania. We are still in night one. This is part one, and it is now time for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So I touched on this in the last episode. This is potentially going to be interesting because I've been hearing about, at the time of this recording, I've been hearing about people that have been playing Royal Rumble matches, and there's a glitch where apparently the CPU will roll out of the ring and it will eliminate them, but it won't take them out of the match to where a new entry comes in. So it'll sometimes soft lock the game if all 8 competitors roll out of the ring. So we're going to see what happens here if that happens. So we'll just have to skip the match and upload it as is. But we're going to potentially try to do this and see what happens. So this is going to be an interesting mix. You're going to have some legends in here. You're going to have folks that didn't quite make it onto the card. You're going to have people that are making their debut in Universe Mode, debuting in this matchup. And, well, you're seeing right now the Fireflies are out because later on in this broadcast, in Part 3, The Fiend will make his return alongside the former Bo Dallas, who's now Uncle Howdy, as they take on Edge and Damian Priest. But there's going to be other members of this group that we've seen leading up to the return of The Fiend. And, well, here's one of them. It's Joe Gacy, the Wyatt Six. Joe Gacy in this match, as well as other Wyatt Six members, making the entry into the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So in the past Universe modes in this Battle Royal a couple years ago was won by Bret the Hitman Hart, who would go on to have a stellar year in Universe mode, capturing the Intercontinental Championship. And of course, last year's winner, let's see if I can skip entrances this time. Man, you cannot skip entrances in play mode. This is interesting. I didn't know. Well, I guess we're just going to see all the entrances here for in Universe mode. You can skip them in Universe mode, that's for sure, and you can skip them in My Rise, but I am hitting the skip button, and there's no skip. But, so yeah, Joe Gacy, take a look at him here. But last year's winner, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, was Dolph Ziggler, and he went on to have an incredible year where he had a 4-part series of matches with the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels that led to Shawn Michaels coming back to WWE full-time. And they're going to team up night 2 of WrestleMania to take on the Usos and the Bloodline for the Tag Team Championships. Kevin Nash bringing Dolph Ziggler and Shawn Michaels together. Dolph Ziggler now going by Nick Nemeth, which is also part of a kind of a change of the former Diesel now going by Kevin Nash. So this kind of new group, you know, formerly it was Nash, Ziggler, and Bobby Roode, the Dirty Dogs, and then it became just Roode and Ziggler. Well, Kevin Nash says, hey, you know, come together. You guys had this phenomenal series of matches. You could be better as a team, almost like a new Rockers, so to speak. It is Nick Nemeth, who had this incredible year after winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Last year winning the Battle Royal. This year, he is going to be in the semi-main event of Night 2, battling the Bloodline and the Usos for the Tag Team Championships. So Battle Royal winner last year could be a champion this year. And we're going to see which one of these wrestlers is going to take that opportunity and skyrocket themselves to the top of the card. So you're looking at Angel Garza here, who was part of a almost another battle royal, not Garza himself, but Santos Escobar winning an opportunity when we had episodes of Main Event where if a NXT wrestler would win, they can come to the main roster. Well, Santos Escobar had that win. He brought Legado del Fantasma, but recently he got rid of Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro and swapped them out here with Garza and Humberto Carrillo, just going by Berto in this game. And, well, it's going to be an opportunity for both those guys to be on the main roster here coming up in Universe mode. But we're going to kick off the... Let's see, can we get a different... Yeah, we can. We can... Now, I don't know if I can do this beforehand, which is kind of annoying, because I want to see the ramp camera, and if I could set that up ahead of time so we wouldn't have to pause it, that would be nice. But because it's a Battle Royal, Royal Rumble, we want to see the entrance coming down to the ring. So kind of cool that they gave us that option back. So here comes the next entrant into the Andre the Giant. This is a 20-man over-the-top rope battle royal. And coming up in part 2 of this video, which, we're going to see 2 members of the Wyatt Six here. We got the U.S. Championship match now. Are they going to work together, or are they going to go after each other? Because that is a unique feature that they've added, where if you're in the same stable, they won't fight each other, which is kind of cool. And you're seeing that here. So Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy, trying to get Garza out of the ring. Part 2 coming up next. Match number 2 of Part 2, the United States Championship match between Randy Orton and Austin Theory. And here comes Gunther. He is not on the main roster yet. In our previous universe mode, he was part of NXT. I haven't quite decided if we'll put him on the main roster or have him go to NXT, because there's going to be some changes again coming to universe mode. Because, yeah, we'll talk about as we get into it, but there's going to be some interesting changes in universe mode. With NXT, you know, previously Kevin Owens got rid of NXT. It might be on its way back. We'll give you some more details as these videos roll on here. Speaking of NXT, Javon Evans, probably one of the youngest superstars here in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. What an opportunity. His first WrestleMania. If Javon Evans, well, he about landed on the back of his neck. He about broke his neck in his first WrestleMania, so you hate to see that. But if he can get a win here, man, there's an opportunity for NXT wrestlers that may be able to get a win here that could possibly move up to the main roster. So huge opportunities abound for everybody in this match. Lumis in a dangerous spot for a battle royal. And here comes the former Jordan Devlin, who is now known as J.D. McDonough. Of course, you guys know Jordan Devlin, our previous universe mode. He was kind of teaming up with Randy Orton for a time and kind of doing things on his own. Well, now going by J.D. McDonough. As the ring filling up. Well, let's see, he's rolling. I haven't seen any of the glitch yet that I've seen people talking about on online. Oh, and Javon Evans for the youngest. He's the first one out. Not a great showing. I think kind of a disappointing showing for Javon Evans. Kofi Kingston getting an entrant here. He's going to be wrestling in a triple threat match coming up on night 2 against Shinsuke Nakamura and Drew McIntyre for the ECW Championship. But Kofi Kingston, much like Rhea Ripley is going to be doing, pulling double duty here across the 2 nights at WrestleMania. Look at Garza. Garza and Joe Gacy, the first 2 entrants into this thing. Huge moonsault from the top from J.D. McDonough. And my God, Garza just dropped Gunther on the top of his head. And look at this. We have a return to WWE. It is Rosie. It has been a while since Rosie was last in WWE in the Attitude, or I should say the Ruthless Aggression era. He came just after the Attitude era, the Ruthless Aggression era, but Rosie coming in, and we've been seeing all this bloodline stuff. Of course, Roman Reigns, The Rock, and they brought in Jacob Fatu. Well, might be seeing other members of the bloodline here. Of course, WWE 2K25. Basically a huge roster of bloodline members of the family. So we'll have to wait and see, but could this be a return of Rosie to the WWE? We last saw him, he was a superhero, a full-fledged superhero last time we saw him in WWE. So we got 8 guys in the ring here in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. As Gacy trying to send McDonough out of there. We got Sheamus, who had been in the ECW Championship picture a little bit here. Some changes coming to ECW as well that are going to be happening, that we're going to be talking about, as that is our Patreon exclusive show. And we got some interesting ideas for kind of like what we're going to do with ECW. But be on the lookout. We got NXT, ECW, some changes coming to this new 2K25 universe mode. Kofi Kingston, he could have, you know, it could be Kofi Mania all over again if he can get the win here, win the Andre Battle Royal, and then in record time, he could capture the ECW Championship tomorrow night. Well, There's Dexter Loomis of the Wyatt 6. Just got tossed out by Rosie. More Wyatt 6 members later tonight when The Fiend makes his return to the WWE. Former WWE champion, of course, in previous universe mode, he had the epic rivalry with CM Punk, where actually it was CM Punk that was basically the creation of The Fiend, because Punk brought Bray Wyatt back after he was ousted from WWE by Ted DiBiase. Punk brought him back, and then he said he was disappointed in the Bray Wyatt he got back, turned on Bray Wyatt, and that led to The Fiend, and he ended up capturing the WWE Championship. The rest is history. We'll get more into that as we get into the match with Fiend and Uncle Howdy. I mean, Bo Dallas also had a historic universe mode 2 years ago, including a win over The Undertaker at WrestleMania. JD McDonough eliminated here, and Rosie almost on his way out. We have another superstar from NXT, Ethan Page. But Javon Evans probably disappointed he just missed out on Ethan Page there. He would have loved to have gotten his hands on Page. Gacy still hanging in there, as is Angel. What a battle royal we got. You know, Ego, all Ego would love. So I'm not seeing this glitch that I've been seeing everyone talk about online, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just lucky, but all Ego, he would love, it wouldn't do his ego some good to win this match and immediately punch his ticket to the main roster in WWE. Oh, into the corner. Angel, I thought he was going to get squashed by Rosie, but you got a guy that's been in there for a long time going up against this massive, I don't know, 350-pound man that just dumped Angel out of there. Gunther's still hanging around. And Carlito, we got another legend coming in. Now, obviously in real life, Carlito, a regular member of the WWE roster, but in our world, he is a legend. And Rosie gets booted out by Gunther. So return to the WWE for Rosie. And we're going to see if he makes some more universe mode appearances coming up here. Wow, all Ego, Ethan Page almost eliminated by Sheamus. And Joe Gacy eliminated. What a run for Gacy and Garza, making it almost halfway through this thing. But we've seen, oh, and Carlito, he didn't have a good showing. So we've seen NXT superstar members. We've seen legends like Carlito. Are we going to see other legends in this matchup here? What kind of surprise appearances are we going to see in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? Gunther from the top with a splash, who, like I said, not technically affiliated anywhere. Rey Mysterio coming in. We got 8 more entrants to go as Kofi Kingston is going to have to wait till tomorrow. Gunther making an impressive showing here. I know our owner, Kevin Owens, got to be watching this match closely because he doesn't have his match till night 2. Gunther, who was not a part of the roster last year in 2K22, he was part of the NXT side of things. Maybe Gunther can make the jump to the main roster. We'll have to see. Mysterio hitting the splash there on Sheamus, and the final member of the Wyatt 6 that's in this matchup, Eric Rowan. So we got the upside down Sheamus and the regular Sheamus in the ring right now with Rowan and Sheamus, and Gunther, my goodness, face full of the strawberry jelly right now. So far, I think having one of the most impressive showings, and he just knocked out Eric Rowan in record time. Gunther. What an incredible run Gunther is on right now. And Xavier Woods. Second half of the New Day here. Sending Rey Mysterio. Mysterio hanging on. Oh my goodness, Ethan Page was trying to throw Sheamus out of the ring there.
This may end it right here, right now.
Absolutely impressive showing here by Gunther. Rey Mysterio just kind of missed everybody. Night 2 of WrestleMania. Of course, we'll have the second Battle Royal, the Women's Battle Royal, which is the Cyndi Lauper Rockin' WrestleMania Battle Royal.
That's insulting.
Cyndi Lauper. Of course, the Andre Battle Royal was trying to pay homage to the legacy of WrestleMania, Andre the Giant. And when you think about females from WrestleMania 1, I mean, I know she wasn't an active competitor, but one of the most influential celebrities as part of that first WrestleMania was Cyndi Lauper. So it just seemed fitting that, much like the Andre Battle Royal paying tribute to WrestleMania 1, well, we would do the same with one of the most influential celebrities, Cyndi Lauper and Mr. T, that basically made WrestleMania what it was. How about Logan Paul, YouTuber Logan Paul, making his debut in Universe mode here, stepping into the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. What if he came out in his debut and won this thing? Xavier Woods out of there. Humberto Carrillo dropped on the back of his neck. Gunther still in. You can see the damage done to Gunther, to Sheamus. Here comes the Miz. We got to find his Miz-tourage. Dan Severn. Dan Severn and... Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Oh! I thought Mysterio was going to get dropped on his head. Dan Severn and Mr. Pat himself on the back there, Barry Horowitz. They were part of the Miz-tourage in 2K27. I don't know if I'm going to have too much luck in the early days of 2K25 finding them, but for now, Miz will kind of be on his own here. I've been trying a couple times to get Dan Severn going in WWE, and one reason or another wouldn't quite get going here. All right, we're coming down to it here in Universe. And this Andre the Giant Battle Royal in WrestleMania. And there is the second member of 3-minute warning. We saw Rosie earlier. How about Jamal? And I think that is all but confirmation. Logan Paul in and out. He's out of here. Of the return of 3-minute warning to WWE. As you just saw Jamal. You saw Rosie earlier. Now you see Jamal. I want to see some stats here. Does Toggle Info give us stats? No, it doesn't. I want to see some stats. Because I think Gunther's eliminated about half the field here. We also got Humberto Carrillo who got eliminated. So we're down to Sheamus, Gunther, Ethan Page, The Miz, Jamal. And I think, what do we got, 1 or 2 more entrants coming in? Win or loss, I think the effort. Oh, and Jamal, very quick, boy. How, for 3-minute warning to come in here and get this win to start their second WWE run. And we got the High Chief, Peter Maivia. Yeah, there we go. We got another legend coming in. Peter Maivia, number 19, the grandfather of The Rock, the High Chief, making his entrance. He's got a good spot. So we got just one more entrant into the Andre Battle Royal. We said there were legends. We said there were free agents, members of NXT. And Gunther eliminates Sheamus. And Escobar is your final entrant here into the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So we got a legend, we got NXT, basically a free agent in Gunther, and 2 members of the main roster with Miz and Santos Escobar. Who is going to take that opportunity here? And the High Chief tosses out Escobar. Peter Maivia dumps out Santos Escobar. Oh, and the Miz face washing High Chief Peter Maivia. You know, the Miz, he still holds that resentment from The Rock getting involved in his one WrestleMania main event. Wouldn't he love to throw The Rock's grandfather out of here? Someone give me a count, give me a tally in the comments. Let me know, how many eliminations is that for Gunther? Let me know in the comments, as it's going to be somebody that's not a part of the main roster winning this Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. free agent Gunther, legend High Chief Peter Maivia, or NXT superstar Ethan Page. And Ethan Page, while he's not had the number of eliminations as Gunther, impressive how long he's been in there. Peter Maivia, definitely the freshest of everybody in the matchup. Look at Gunther just towering over the High Chief. Ethan Page, if he can get Gunther out of here, I can sense an NXT rivalry coming up.
Ethan Page in full control, about to inflict more damage.
And Gunther is this, oh my goodness, for the second time, Page tried to throw someone over the top and out of here.
Oh, look at the strength by Page.
Look at Ethan Page throwing Gunther around.
Attack after another.
And High Chief Peter Maivia is going to eliminate Gunther. Let me know in the comments. That was a heck of a showing from Gunther. Do we see Gunther in the future in universe mode? And the winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal is the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia. So for the first time since Baron Corbin wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, a non-main roster member winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. What do you think? Peter Maivia, does that win get him a ticket? Does this win put him on the main roster? Or does he go to NXT? Because we're going to have some legends sprinkled among NXT. But there you go, an opportunity for someone on the main roster, someone on NXT to jump to that next level. And the legend, the High Chief, Peter Maivia, instead comes in and takes the victory. So congratulations to Peter Maivia getting the win in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. It is now time for the main event of part 2 here. And the sun is going to be going down for the next parts of WrestleMania. The United States Championship is going to be on the line as Austin Theory, who has basically held the United States Championship for, what's been off and on pretty much all of Universe Mode. There we go. He has held the United States title off and on for basically what's been Universe Mode. He started off as the original. He's been like a 3 or 4 time champion in Universe Mode. I'm just going to say that. And, well, here he comes a year later. He's going to defend the title against the leader of Evolution Legacy. Now, this, again, stemming from what we talked about, Evolution Legacy, which is Randy Orton. And then there was Evolve, which was Matt Riddle, Austin Theory, and Johnny Gargano. Well, Randy Orton, formerly RK Bro, it was Matt Riddle who took out Randy Orton, took him out of action for many months, and that was the end of RK Bro. Orton comes back with Evolution Legacy, which is a merger of Evolution and Legacy. It was Evolution, which is the past, the present, the future. Randy Orton representing the past of 20 years in WWE, the present in Cody Rhodes, and the future in Jack Perry. And Legacy being all second-generation superstars. Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and Jack Perry. While Jack Perry's father was not a wrestler, he is still the son of a very famous performer out in the entertainment field. So Evolution Legacy, combining Evolution Legacy into one. They came in, they got the win. You can see that at Fastlane in the 6-man tag match where Evolution Legacy made their debut to defeat Evolve. And then Randy Orton in a street fight put an end to Matt Riddle once and for all. And then, as we said, he had the airport incident and WWE owner Kevin Owens firing Matt Riddle from WWE. That leads to this match here because Austin Theory, as we talked about, he's seen 3 of his former teams. The Way, the KO Way, Evolution, or Evolve, they've all gone their separate ways. He's upset, and he's challenging Randy Orton here tonight with the U.S. Championship on the line.
Austin Theory is ready for action, and he can go all day. Who can forget his stunning WrestleMania title defense against John Cena?
Secured a win over an all-time great and retained his title.
Because Theory was so ready for the bright lights and sold-out crowd and kicking off the biggest WrestleMania ever.
Looking to continue his winning ways.
You can see the attire there, a member of the newly formed DIY. Everyone that was looking for a group, all their partners left. Gargano, Ciampa, and Theory coming together here. They said, you know what? Everyone's going to leave us. We've seen our groups fall apart. We've seen the way go away. We've seen the KO way go away. We've seen Evolve go away. We're going to do it ourselves. DIY. Do it ourselves.
When Orton strikes, your day might be over.
Here's the part where I say if you see the video cut out, that means we got copyrighted striked because of the championship animation. So we will anxiously await and see. I'm curious if these animations still get the same copyright strike or not. It's such a strange thing. Because I get it. It's similar to what's in WWE in real life, but it's like it's part of a game. So I don't understand the copyright strike on these championship animations. But if that starts happening, I'll either have to skip them or I'll have to do what I did before, which was just use the older belts. You know, you primarily saw me use the old Intercontinental title and the old U.S. title, the spinner belt for a while, just to avoid those copyright claims.
From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Austin Theory.
There he is. I mean, it's been an amazing universe mode for Austin Theory, multiple-time United States champion. Picked up a win over Brock Lesnar to capture one of his U.S. championships. And here he is about to defend the championship against Randy Orton. And Austin Theory, he's held this title for multiple months now, but he has been locked in as the U.S. champion here in Universe mode.
There is a certain
And your first time to see Austin Theory as a member of DIY going up against the leader of Evolution Legacy. And we have a huge tag team match coming up later at WrestleMania involving members of Evolution Legacy, where it's going to be basically what the people have been waiting for. You've seen it. CM Punk, Jack Perry, everything that's been so public while also being very behind the scenes. And CM Punk obviously furious at Kevin Owens, saying the only reason Jack Perry was brought into WWE by Kevin Owens was to try to eliminate CM Punk from WWE, because, you know, Kevin Owens and CM Punk do not get along. They haven't for many, many months here in Universe mode. And, well, he thinks that he brought Jack Perry in for that very reason, to try to do away with him. Look at this early cover here as Randy Orton is in a world of hurt. Orton's going to kick out in the early going. So we got a huge tag team match where it is going to be CM Punk and Montez Ford, who have struck up a friendship here as of late. You know, Montez Ford been dealing with some 3-on-1 attacks from the Hurt Business. And he came out and helped out Montez Ford, and it's been Ford and Punk the last couple of weeks. Look at this A-Town down. And Randy Orton. We told you Austin Theory has been basically, you know, synonymous with this U.S. title in Universe mode. And he has come in with a fury against Randy Orton. But yes, coming up on WrestleMania, it is going to be CM Punk and Montez Ford going up against Cody Rhodes and Jack Perry. Evolution Legacy versus Punk and Ford. You're going to see Jack Perry and CM Punk share a ring for the first time ever. At least for the first time since the Brawl Out incident, the famous Brawl Out incident in another organization. All right, we got blood here at WrestleMania. We saw Gunther earlier bleeding buckets, and Randy Orton nearly put away by Austin Theory.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of
But Orton was able to somehow fight his way back into this one. The U.S. Championship on the line here. Oh, huge uppercut by Randy Orton.
This is just establishing.
Well, I thought Theory might have put on the brakes there for a moment, but he did not. Ooh. I don't know if he so much avoided that one or just got out of the way. Orton. Now just strategically stomping away at Theory. Oh. Wait, what do we got here? Grayson Waller, who is he's not a part of our universe mode, but we are outside of the world. Is this going to be a new member of DIY? Maybe this is just DIY games. Maybe Gargano and Ciampa playing games here as Austin Theory is going to put down Randy Orton. And Theory with the distraction. I'm going to say it's a distraction from DIY. He's going to retain the United States Championship.
WWE United States Champion, Austin Theory.
Oh yeah, they kept their
If there's one thing about Universe Mode, it's Theory and Orton. And it's Theory in that U.S. Championship are going to be synonymous with each other for a long time. We'll see in part 2 of Universe Mode, The Fiend and Bo Dallas. They're going to get together. They're going to take on Edge and Damian Priest, plus Hell in a Cell, Undertaker, and Angelo Dawkins.